How do you feel about getting paid on time? Like, I feel like it's less likely down here every time. Like, you know, I sort of do a job and then I'm like, especially the small ones, you know, like your gas certs, something like that, and you're sort of going about and we're double busy, and then you look and you're like, go through your bank statement, you're like, they haven't paid me yet. Like, and you have to chase up. How do you get on with that?
It definitely is so frustrating, and it does happen so much. And I think the survey said that it's more common down in London than the rest of the country. So we have to fight it all the time. Do you have it as well?
Well, yeah, you have to. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm a bit slow sometimes sending the invoices out. That's my bad.
I'm doing it there and then. So you don't forget. It's a good idea.
Yeah,
it's good. I mean, card machines. If you can take a card payment at the end now, that's instant. That's done.
Yeah. Are you like me though? I've got one in the van, but the only thing I've ever done was send £1 to myself to see if it was working.
As well. It works.
I've
been up in my van for about 5 years.
I've got one that's built into the phone, like the system that I use, and my engineers don't leave now. Bank transfer, and I want a screenshot to show it's been paid, or card payment. Because I'm just like you say, it's never the big jobs. They get paid, but it's all these little ones. And before you know it,
and you can miss them a little bit.
Yeah, so then you think, oh, is it?
But before you know, there's 90 quids or whatever it is. Like, they soon add up, and it ends up being a lot.
You get a lot of customers. They're like, they don't ever send you a text to say they've paid, do they? It's just like, when they do. So,
but I definitely, It's weird because you wouldn't buy anything in life and not pay for it.
No.
But when you have a job done,
I don't know what. Yeah, come and fit this new controls for me or something, you know, and then I'll pay you maybe in 2 months.
Send me the invoice and I might get around to it.
Just walk in Westfield and go, just whenever.
Don't worry,
just chase me. Just bags of shopping coming out.
It's a strange one, isn't it? The mentality. It must just be a mentality that it's acceptable, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I have to send like a WhatsApp or something every now and then, just like, oh, just a reminder, you haven't paid invoice, blah, 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 dated, blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
I have it automatically with the system. It sends it out after a certain amount of days. So.
I rang this building 39 times.
39. You're probably saying, hello, how are you doing?
Yeah. Don't worry about me, I'm starving. I'm homeless, I'm just waiting for some money.
There might be some food left in the cupboard
Yeah,
somewhere.
don't worry, I found a tin somewhere. Kidney beans for me tonight. So it is hard.
That's not true.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Definitely not.
Do you find like you've got, say you've got a job, Mrs. Smith wants her boiler stopped working. She's rang you on Monday, you've said I've got some time on Thursday, I can come for you, and she'll keep on at you up until the day you go round.
Well, the minute you're on at them to get paid,
as soon as you finish the job and you ask them to pay,
once they've got their job done,
they completely ghost you. You can't get hold of them.
You can drop everything for them, but the minute you need money off them, they're not prepared to drop everything for you.
I think it's the same across the board, isn't it, really, for everyone? You get your customers that you know will pay really quick.
Yeah, just send the email, send the invoice, you just think, you know it'll come in, but then, like you say, when somebody you're unsure of, you're constantly checking, have they paid yet? You know, that email, that invoice is there straight away.
And you got that awkward moment where you finish the job and you stand there like...
So then...
who's going to mention money?
You stood at the door for like 10 minutes just making small talk, like... Who's going to say this first? So anyway, do you want me to email you an invoice over?
Yeah. But do you find
do that.
When you've got, I don't want to be ageist, but elderly customers, they're more inclined to want to pay you.
Yes, definitely. They want to get the checkbook out straight away.
Yeah, straight away. So how much is it? How much do I owe you?
That might be like a values thing or the way, but you have a job done, you pay for it, you don't want to owe anyone money.
Definitely.
Whereas our generation and the one that's lower than us, I know we're young, but...
Wait, well, we're younger.
Everything's on finance, everything's on the credit card. It's like buy now, pay later. So they're not thinking about...
They're not even thinking how they're going to pay, are they? I don't think some of them are.
But, you know, because I'm like in that situation, whenever I've got to pay someone, I'm straight away like, you know,
you
how
want
much
to
do I
get
owe
it
you then?
cleared.
So right, let's get it sorted, let's square up, how much do I owe you? But it's like, say, some people can leave you standing at the door for 15 minutes, just making pointless conversation when all you want to do is get paid and go.
Yeah, and it goes again with like, expecting little things for free. While you're here, can you do this?
Can you just?
It's like going into John Lewis. I'm buying this, but while I'm here, can I have that free? You wouldn't do that, so why would you expect to get it free off a tradesman?
That's so true. It's always them that ask for more, the ones that won't make you a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Now we've started taking deposits, and we found ever since we've started taking deposits, they seem to be a bit quicker at paying. But if they've got a big lump to pay, they don't want to pay it. Whereas if they've got too little amounts, it seems to be a lot quicker.
Yeah.
It seems to work good for us, that has.
I think that's something that I'm still trying. Like this year's the year that I'm the business side of it needs sorting out, because I've always been, for estate agents it's always 30 days, so you're waiting 30 days for it, unless the materials are like over 500 quid, then you want that all the materials paid for up front, because otherwise you're out of pocket. But yeah, I've always been 7 days, but then I know a lot of people say if you go shopping and you buy all your stuff, you don't pay Tesco like 7 days after you've eaten your dinner.
And also, if you've got a deposit off them, they're less likely to cancel the job as well. We found that customers will book you in, definitely want the job doing. 2 days before, they'll ring you up and say, no, cancel that.
Yeah, that's where if you pay the deposit that's non-refundable.
Yeah. Whereas they're going to go with some money off and they think, I might as well crack on and let them get on with it.
Yeah.
So do you always do a certain percentage?
Yeah, 40%.
Okay.
Before we start the job.
Of the overall price?
Yeah, of the whole job, yeah.